everyone. My name is Laura Ann Heckmann. I'm so glad that you can join us today for our program about all things cybersecurity that is. And today our topic is spear phishing. And to help us learn all about it, please put your hands together for our guest, Bruce Kremlin. Hi Bruce, take a seat.
Hi Laura, how are you today?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm doing just fine. I set my computer up so I'd have some notes in case you asked me questions that I didn't know. I'm not that smart.
Okay. So tell us a little bit about yourself and your background in cybersecurity.
Well, I'm a professor at Columbia University in New York. I teach cybersecurity, and actually that's not true. But I teach cybersecurity, and I love it.
How long have you been teaching?
It's almost 2 weeks now.
2 weeks?
Well, actually, I spent 13 years with the CIA.
Oh, okay.
I teach cybersecurity there to prevent our recipes from being stolen. Oh, CIA, under the misconception, that's Culinary Institute of America.
Oh, I see. We have a jokester on our hands.
I'm serious about that.
I bet you are. So let's cut to the chase. What is spear phishing and why should we care about it?
Well, spear phishing is basically where a hacker or a cyber criminal tries to get onto your computer without you knowing it, or into your computer without you knowing it, by either sending you an email, a text, or making a phone call, or trying to get you to phone them.
Okay, so it's fraudulent communication by one of those three methods where they try and present themselves as a trusted, reliable source,
That's
right?
the most common
Such
ways.
as a company.
That's the most common way. There are other ways that they can get in, but that's the most common ways.
Okay, and what would be an example?
Oh, let's say that you got a phone call from Bank of America, and they left a message, if you didn't answer, on your email that says you have a problem at the bank. They think you might have, your account might be in jeopardy, or there might be some suspicious activity. Or you might get an email to that effect, or a text to that effect, saying that you might be compromised.
Compromised. That's never good.
No.
Okay, so what do we do then?
Well, let's do a little role play, and I'll show you how it works.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so basically, I'm going to be Bank of America. You received an email from Bank of America
Okay.
that said that your account may have been compromised and there's suspicious activity.
Okay, so I'm calling to tell you this is
You're
what
going to call
happened.
me and I'll be Bank of America.
Great. Okay. Bring. Hello.
Hello. How can I help you today, Bank of America?
I'm calling because I received an email that says to call immediately because my account might be compromised
You don't
with
mind if I put the phone
unusual
down, do you?
activity. No problem. Ding.
What's your name?
My name is
You don't
Laura
need to
Heckmann.
You should already know your name. You shouldn't have to look at the cards.
Oh, well, I didn't know if you put a different name in
Okay.
our little role play here.
Yes, it's Laura Heckmann, and how do you spell that?
Heckmann.
Is there a middle initial?
Yes.
Okay, great. We got a good start. So I'm going to ask you some questions before I can actually get into your account, because I have to verify that it's really you. You called us, so you know we're Bank of America, but I have to get into your account and your address. Hold on a second. Are you the one at Nightingale Lane?
Yes.
Okay. And where is that?
It is in Cranford, New Jersey.
Very good. So far, you know where you live. You know your name. And do you have any siblings, like a sister?
Yes.
Okay. Can I have your sister's name?
Her name is Sarah.
Okay. Yes, we have Sarah, and you have another sister.
Yes. Her name is Pamela.
So we got Pam and Sarah, two sisters. Everything matches so far. One of your sisters has a different last name?
Yes, she's married.
What's her last name?
Tomlin.
Perfect. Okay, so what I need from you to get through the last two hurdles is I need the last four numbers of your Social Security number. Now, I know that scares you, but don't let it, because I've had all the other information, as you know. I just need the last four. I don't want the whole Social Security number.
So not the whole thing, because I usually don't give it
Just
out.
the last four.
All right, 6228.
Very good. Hold on a second.
Only because the bank isn't open
Yeah,
as a Sunday.
that matches. Well, you know that you can go to the bank, or you can go to the bank on Monday if you want to wait. That's no problem.
I don't want to wait.
Okay, I need the last
anything
6 numbers
happens.
I need the last 6 numbers of your bank account.
I don't give that out either.
I
Not
don't-
for the phone.
I don't think I can help you. Maybe you'll have to wait till you can go to the bank on Monday. Because I really need.
Okay, how about the last 3?
The last 3 is fine. Make it the last 4. We'll compromise.
3328.
3328. All right, and you're in Cranford, New Jersey, right?
Yes.
That's terrific. Okay, so do you have any questions of me as far as the account? Because so far I don't see any unusual.
Has anyone used my card?
Nobody's used the card in the last week. I see no suspicious activity. You don't have to cancel your card. Don't worry about it right
Okay.
now. But if I have it noted here, let me put that in, that if somehow something comes up, you'll be notified immediately.
Okay, great.
Why don't you just not use your card for this week?
Okay.
Do you have other bank cards?
Of course. Yeah,
Okay.
I have credit cards.
You mean you bank with somebody other than us?
Yes.
It's a horrible thing to say. Anyway, okay, so we did the role play just to see how the interaction was. And I want to thank you for my new Ferrari.
What do you mean your new Ferrari?
Well, you just gave me all the information I need to do some more cyber research. Call your sister up, tell her I know you, tell her I have some information that I need to give her, but I need to verify that she's your sister, and get her information and get more information about you from her.
So that you can keep fishing.
Right.
In a more
So we
sophisticated way.
fish the entire family. We'll fish your work. When
Wow.
I'm done with you, I will have a beautiful red Ferrari.
I thought you were just being friendly.
Yes, I was being friendly. That's my job, is to be friendly.
Well, I know that it's important to secure your computer. We talked about that last time with antivirus so that you don't get malware and spyware, and I can keep control of my computer and no one else is in it. I also know that we talked about a firewall, which is like a traffic cop that directs the traffic for the computer and who monitors it and who has access to the authorized areas. And I have that up and running. But what scares me even more is if I hadn't called and I clicked on the link on the email and put in my password and my verification, you as the hacker would have had direct access to my account, correct?
You would only have done that if you were blonde. Because
Well-
that's the worst thing you could do, is click on any link. Clicking is terrible. When you look on the computer and you see a place to click, verify who it is who sent you that.
Right. So, what can we do about this?
Well, first thing you do is you look in the upper box where it says sender,
Mm-hmm.
and you open that box up. Because a lot of times it'll just be your sister's name, let's say Sarah, but it's actually Sister Sarah at pizza.com. So if you don't look at the whole thing, they might have a whole email address, but with a .pizza at the end. So you got to look at the whole thing to make sure there's nothing awry in there. Then the other thing you got to look for is what? I told you before.
You told me not to click on sites that could be malicious or suspicious or unknown sources where I'm not sure where the email came from, like a random email, because in just one click, I can wipe out my computer, I can have my firewall taken down, and I can give a hacker complete access to my
And
files.
don't forget about vocabulary.
What do you mean?
Well, a lot of times you receive an email where the verbs and the nouns are transposed or they're in the wrong part of a sentence. It's not American English, it's, let's say, Nigerian English or French English, or really far away places like the Bronx.
I actually experienced that myself. Recently, I got an email from Yahoo, and it actually turned out to be a Nigerian scam, and I caught it because the apostrophes weren't in the right place. But back to our example you gave about the spear phishing from the bank. So my better option would have been to go to the bank or to use the number directly on the card. Even when they're not open, what can I do?
Open 24/7 for security.
Really?
Yes.
Huh.
I wouldn't have told you that when I was fishing, but they're open 24/7.
Oh, that's very interesting. That is really good for us to know. And in terms of protection, we've talked about protection for home. It's also important to protect your computer for business. And there's actually the latest spear phishing attempt out right now that can affect everyone, including politicians, Hillary Clinton, and even John Podesta have been in the news about hacking. And it's called the CEO scam. And this is how it works. The hacker impersonates the CEO of the company and contacts their payroll or financial department, requesting the W-2s from their employees. And that has to be a gold mine for hackers, correct?
Well, if they can get into that, the main thing is to make sure you keep your server in the bathroom.
What do you mean?
Well, that's what Hillary Clinton did.
All right, moving on. So for this tax season, we want you to be aware of that scam that's going on and that your information could be released through your company. So we need to be on the lookout for that. And also the newest attempt has it bundled with a wire transfer. And anytime someone is looking for money, that's a red flag.
Always.
Always?
If they're asking you for money or they're asking you for your credit card number, never give it over the phone. Unless it's a site that you call like Ticket StubHub or something like that. But you got to be very careful about giving out your number, especially verbally.
Well, I've definitely learned my lesson this time about giving out my information and thinking I'm being chatted up. At the same time, if this does happen to you, and it gets worse because it will look like the email is coming from one of your co-workers because they have all the people you work with now and their information, you can take some action. You should contact the IRS.
If it's a tax scam, yes.
Yes? Okay, so we contact the IRS, and we're going to put that on our site, but it's phishing, phishing, at irs.gov. And you also can file a 14039 form for anti-theft identity so that if your tax returns are rejected for any reason, that your social security number has been compromised.
Or you get the last four of your social security number.
You know to be on the lookout for that situation. So that's what's coming down the pipeline now. And we are very excited to tell you about our next episode coming up called .NET versus Botnet, that we will have Bruce Kremlin.
Boris Kremlin.
Boris.
Actually, that's not my name either.
Okay, what's your name?
I wouldn't give my name out to 4 million people where they would try and hack me and get into my account.
Unfortunately, I do, and I think it's 1.2 million people get hacked a year.
I just heard something. $51 billion a year is stolen on cyber theft. I heard that on the TV today, I think.
Huh, that's a lot of money. Well, in our next episode, we're going to talk about how to further secure yourself with your server security and networking applications with Bruce or Boris or our mystery man again. So we look forward to doing that, and we hope that you tune in. So until next time, thank you, Bruce, for joining us.
And make sure nobody steals your recipes.
Next time you come on the show, I'm going to be wanting a cake or pie or something.
With a file in it.
With a file in it.
Okay.
He's a funny one. All right. Well, thank you, Bruce. And this is Laura and Heckmann signing off. Bye-bye.